the vast majority of people are nowhere near ready to have a long-term relationship. They're nowhere near ready to have a successful marriage. They're nowhere near ready to be happy with a loved one romantically. They have no clue about what it takes to have something long-term and sustainable and actually real. They have not done any sort of introspection or any sort of work on themselves as an individual, and they simply have no understanding of what something healthy actually even looks like. Come a bit closer. This is profound for not just women but also men. As a man, it's your ability to protect and provide to some degree. I don't give a shit what planet. Feminism! You are a man and it's your job to protect and provide. You should feel that ability to look after your family and make sure your woman and your children are safe. Not just physically, but also financially in other areas. To get to this level, what women look for, as we always said, is confidence. Generally, the majority of them look for confidence, assertiveness, a level of degree where you understand yourself, some sort of social status, some sort of money, leadership, dominance. The list goes on. As we know, women look for more things than men, and that's completely fine because women are the choosers when it comes to a partner. When we look at women, I see the same thing over and over and over and over again. I don't know if it's from social media or what their friends are saying or everyone's fucking indoctrinated, but so many women are actually clueless when it comes to a long-term relationship. They want to date this guy and they say they want to have marriage and be happy, right? Because we know women are more likely, even if you're the same age, to push for marriage and to push for a relationship and to push for children, right? Because it's how they are designed, and that's fine. But the majority of women who say these things, in my experience, have no value to offer, have done no sort of work on themselves, no sort of introspection on themselves, literally just look good. They look good and they expect the world. It's very different for guys, because for guys, if you're not somebody, you're ignored anyways, right? Like you're not gonna, if you're the average guy, as we know, especially in the West, you're not getting any girls, you're not getting any pussy, no one cares about you, you're invisible, you're just a nobody, no men want to respect you, no women want to fuck you, like nothing. But, and come a bit closer, if you're a woman and you just look good, you get access to these nice places where these rich men or successful men are. You can meet or at least have a conversation possibly with a celebrity. You can get in the rooms where these guys have spent years and years and years of work just for looking good, right? Whether these guys will actually take these girls seriously or not is another matter, but the fact is they actually have some sort of access to these high status or high level individuals. Some of them can actually end up dating, right? And some of the women, from what I've seen, can demand, oh, be committed to me, be married to me, let's do this. Or they even date the guys, maybe they're just fucking casually, whatever, but they're on a level with these guys. Not saying the guys who are high status have achieved anything introspectively, like as a person, or have these morals or have these traits, right? But normally, if they're older and they are of substance, probably a lot of more proportion of them have. A lot of them haven't, I'll tell you that for free. These guys at the top done no work on, so they're fucking nobodies. But a guy who's at the top, who's actually built something, like a business, for example, or built a body, for example, has to go through discipline, has to go through hardship, has to look inside himself when the times are tough. And a lot of these possess the traits. These 18, 20-year-old, maybe 22-year-old girls, the majority of them have no substance. You ask them a question about something deep, They have TikTok brain. They're literally TikTok brain. Their Instagram brain is bot answers. There's no value. There's no introspection. And they haven't done years of work on themselves. Why would they? They look nice. All the guys come to them. Why would they do years of work? We have to do years of work on ourselves in every area to even be noticed. They're just hot and they just get attention from every single angle. If you want to get girls like this and transform your life today, join my school. Top link in the description below. To conclude, posh speak. Everyone, in my opinion, has to do years of work on themselves if they want something actually, like, come up close, like, actually real in life. Like, if you want an actual happy relationship, a happy marriage, if you want something like long lasting, if you want something, you need to understand communication. You need to understand and disassociate from your ego. You need to observe emotions rather than immerse in them. You need to compromise with that person because it's a partnership. And so many people go into these things with egos inflated, my way or the highway, trying to change people. The person you meet, and if you date them for years in a marriage, they will change. They will change how they look. They will change how they act. Every single part of them may change, and that's fine. But what's most important in someone long term is their heart, is their morals, is their character, is who they are as a person. Because if you understand who they are as a person and you've spoken about their past and you see the reasons and the things they've been through, and then you understand who they are now, you can understand their future. Yeah, maybe maybe everything will change, everything will be different, everything cool. But if they have their morals and their character and their heart, and you know them as a person, not on the surface level, like you know them deep down, and you're that connected with someone, then you can have something real. It's still gonna always be tough. 1 in 2 people get divorced. The people that are even together aren't even happy. Things change. People aren't open. But what I do know is one thing, and I do know it's the following. If you speak to someone deeply, and you see them in the difficult times, it will give you an indication of how they're going to be in the future. Because a relationship, a friendship isn't made on the easy times when everything's rosy and everything's good. It's about the fucked up shit. It's about the deep, darkest times they go through, and you're by their side and you can learn and see how they react when things aren't going right. Because I'm telling you, you want a relationship, you want a marriage, well, everything's gonna go wrong because it's life. There's nothing you can do about it. It's life. So you have to have that foundation and be ready to deal with it together. People don't know what working together or having something long-term is anymore. All they know is themselves and this entitlement and this expectation. And these girls, so many of them, be committed to me, be committed. Look, I have many girlfriends, I've said it, I'm gonna be committed to me. And the reason is they're not ready. They're not ready for something long-term. I'm not even ready for marriage. I've never even held a fucking baby in my arms. I'm not ready, and I'm okay with that. The most important thing is to understand yourself first and to go on this journey with yourself first, and that takes years. That's the best way, in my opinion, from what I've seen in my life, that if you've done years of work on yourself, you can then be ready to find someone who's done something similar and have something real together. Any questions, let me know. Bye.